I saw that my last NASCAR 2005 challenge video was deemed not a challenge by Real Ramdan, but I actually attempted all the laps. And I lost. But I guess we'll call that a skill issue on my part. My name is not Mruz, so after sifting through the comments on Ramen Noodle's Easy Challenge video, I came across this one here. They are saying that the Busch Series race at Talladega in this game is tough as nails. I'm not sure if it has to be a 100% distance race. I'm just gonna do quarter distance. According to What If and JC, I bastardized the Daytona challenge that they came up with, that doing only quarter distance as opposed to 100% distance made it a lot easier than it otherwise would have been. But with the settings I'm going to be running, I'm going to imagine it's gonna be a pain in the ass whether it's 25% or 100%. I'll be running extreme difficulty, so no driving assist, legend difficulty, normal damage, yellow flags turned off, and we'll have to make pit stops. And I'm going to start in last. To hopefully help me along with drafting, I'm riding with Redneck Jesus. I looked at the KFC, and the first thing that came to my mind was kick fucking chickens. If this race looks like it's going to be a wash, like I get wrecked out and I lose the draft or whatever, then I'm just going to start over. This is the Busch Talladega Challenge in NASCAR 2005. What am I doing over here starting YouTube beef? To be honest, 100% with it, I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. It's not meant to be taken that super seriously. Hope Mance has a sense of humor about it. Maybe we can share a gas can water bottle over it one day in the future. I don't know. To be honest, I was chuckling a little bit to myself when I came up with ramen noodles. We're underway with the Busch Series at the Talladega. Find it kind of stupid that in qualifying, I can't just start out. If I skip qualifying, they start me in like the middle of the pack. I skipped I didn't show up. I didn't get in the car. No, I gotta run the whole qualifying lap. Be really slow about it to make sure that I start back here. Kind of stupid, but whatever. We're a lap down, 29 laps. Total amount in these races. No cautions to get things bunched back up. Do we have enough time to even drive up to the front of this thing? We're gonna need to do a lot of bump drafting, a lot of share drafting, maybe a little bit of intimidating. Hopefully Redneck Jesus got some intimidate in him. God almighty, these things do not want to suck. Last time, in the Daytones challenge that we did, I had the Mr. Clean pit crew, which is like basically a cheat code. They are like much faster on pit road and they make like perfect pit stops. Well, I turned that off, so we just got a regular pit crew. We're not gonna have the Speedy Gonzalez's changing our tires. Oh, that's helpful. But now I got nobody to draft with. Now I can either slow down, pick someone up, or hope to the big old colonel in the sky that this guy back here loses the draft and I can start sucking off of him. This is a little bit of a quandary I'm in. I'm much closer to 15th than I am to 16th. That's a big gap if you look at the mini-map. It's not like I'm gonna drive up there by myself if they're all drafting together. The last lap I ran was over half a second slower because I didn't have any of the draft. I'm not getting a good vibe about them up there. I think the pack behind me is gonna end up running me down before I ever catch any of those guys. Yeah, they're getting closer behind me, so we're just gonna wait this out. I'm curious what this lap time will be. Good God! A second and a half. So every lap I'm not drafting with anybody, that's a second and a half I'm losing. No idea when we're gonna be making pit stops. We're nearing half a tank on fuel already. So maybe around lap 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there, we're gonna have to make that first pit stop. Probably a 2 pit stop race. Our help is coming in the form of Aaron Crocker? Is that who the hell is behind me right now? I'm fairly certain that's who's drafted up to my back bumper. Oh, fuck. Let her go, let him go. I need some people to get some suck on with. It might say Nick Richardson in the 6th, but it is not. Seriously, a lot of freaking bump drafting is gonna need to be done on my part. They won't bump draft me. AI just refuses to have any part in that. I gotta do the bump draft, I gotta do all the heavy lifting and hope that we can make up 7 seconds to now Bobby Hamilton Jr. Wasn't it Alexander Hamilton that got shot in the face by Aaron Burr because he said Aaron Burr's wife was a heifer? Well, I'm so horny. We are sub 7 seconds. We are making up the ground. It's getting a little bit closer, inch by inch. This is gonna be a long process. We are making up the grounds. We are getting significantly closer now. This is working. Low fuel. We're gonna have to make a pit stop here though shortly. It's like pins and needles, man. Every time I bump them, we saw it at the Daytones in my last video playing this. You just don't hit them square. it knocks them all squirrely, and then you lose everything that you've gained. So I've got to be really careful where I pop him. We've made back like a second on the lead. If I were to get him all sideways with a ill-gotten bump draft, probably drop to what, like 8 seconds down, 9 seconds down. It'll take us a while to get back up to speed. Once we reach this pack up here, though, I'll be able to draft off of them instead. We gotta make a pit stop here. Shit, we gotta make... If they come in this time, I'll come in with them. Are you pit... He faked me out. He was so low down on the track. I gotta stretch this. I can't be making a pit stop without him. Oh, God almighty. I freaking swear. Am I gonna run out of fuel here? Nobody came down. Why didn't anybody... Like, do they have more fuel than I do? I might be fucked right here. I'm just gonna try to get the biggest burst of speed I can trying to come to pit road before I run out of fuel. We're still under power. We haven't run out yet. We're gonna make it. I think we'll be all right. One guy makes a pit stop, and now we're out of fuel. 70 miles per hour on pit road. Don't screw this up. I don't know how, I gain power when I hit the pits. I thought I was out of fuel. We're gonna do right side tires. Oh! I was backtracking a little bit. I was gonna go back to 4 tires. Shit, I hope this doesn't bite me. Gas can water, get one. We're down and away. That's the 25 car. Right there, that is the 25. So we have made up time on him at least. Actually, did we? He had a hell of a launch off of pit road. He is driving off with it. I can't believe how much further they were able to make it on fuel than I was. It's kind of bullshit if you ask me. I'm not gonna have any drafting help. I'm not gonna be able to get him. But I guess, hey, at least we're in this sinking ship together? This fucking blows, man. What is going on the backstretch? They're all running out of gas! They're all out of gas! Everybody, look at that back straightaway. Look at that mini-map. They pushed it too far! Y'all, we are about to see some... There's a bitch parked down against the wall. We're about to see some shit on this back straightaway. I was just talking about a sinking ship. Look at all these sinking ships. It's like where the Navy goes and dumps off the boats that they don't want to use anymore. Everyone's parked. Now I didn't even look at... Oh my God, oh my God! I gave him that shot thinking, okay, this might be a good idea, getting him up to speed, then I'll be able to draft with him. It just shot him, it propelled him so far forward, I got nothing! They cleaned up all the poor bastards that were just too stupid for their own good. All those green dots that were littered about are gone, but now that is... completely changed things for me, where I have no drafting help, and now I'm losing all my lap time again. And the people behind me, look at how far behind me they are. We're up to P7, but big whoop, I got no help. I gotta slow down. We gotta do what we gotta do to get this challenge, to win this challenge. I need these two behind me. I see them. All right, get back up to speed so they don't blow your doors off. So now we're at 9 seconds. It's gonna be 10 seconds here in a second. We're gonna use them. We're gonna do some bump drafting. We're halfway home. Don't you dare drive off. Are you fucking kidding me? They're gonna drive away with it. No, what? What? Why? They can't make it to the end from here. 9 car had a problem? I have no idea, but now I got no fucking help. There were a few people that just threw it down the pits. For some unknown reason, we got more help behind us, but look at that interval. Look at how far behind the leaders we are. This is a challenge. I really need something to happen to the 25. Maybe he pushes it too far. Maybe he runs out of gas. At this rate, we're gonna have to make up like a second a lap. You know how much that is? Halfway on fuel, under 13 seconds down. We took 2 stinking tires, and it didn't really honestly do much for me. Slow car down on the apron, blown engine. I really have no idea what they've got going on. They broke. Oh, they're not even making a pit stop. They just said to hell with it. They're just gonna run on the apron the rest of the race. Now I'm gonna have to be even more aggressive with my pushing. What, a lap ago, it was about 12.5 seconds. Now it's 11.5. So we are making up the ground necessary. It's just, shit, that's a lot of ground. I don't know why we're going up here. Taking the long way around the track doesn't really serve much of purpose. Made it back to the damn 10 car. I would like to jump ship if it means that the 10 car is gonna run around the bottom. Maybe because I'm bump drafting the 14 here. Maybe that's shooting him up the track. I have no idea. Oh, you're gonna block. Didn't want to work with me before. Oh, now he wants to join in. Come on, do it. There we go. There we go. If he wasn't gonna be able to figure out how to do that, I was gonna have to bail on his ass. He's not. All right. This is freaking ridiculous. We're moving on. Oh, come on. What is with all this blocking? And this piece of shit has damage on the ass end. I really want somebody to pit with. I want to come in with this 10 car. I'm now thinking, the 25, I didn't gain much at all on the 25. So it's like he took 2 tires too. It feels like I gotta take 2 tires again. Just roll the dice. 10 car, can you pit with me this lap? I gotta fucking come in. I feel like I'm gonna run out of fuel.
Shrug it off. Come on, buddy.
No tires. What can I do? That was a last-minute decision to make a pit stop right there. I didn't want to run out of fuel. I couldn't remember where it was on track where I got the very low fuel notification. My wrist really hurts from punching the desk. I'm slowing this bastard down. I don't give a fuck. You are gonna wait for me. But, oh! He ran out of gas. The 25 just ran out of gas behind me. And the 21 is suddenly slow. The new leader, is he gonna pit or is he gonna run himself out of gas? Well, we can make it. I don't got anything to worry about us making it to the end of the race on fuel. I am now happy with when I made my pit stop. How many others are gonna run out? Will we still have a chance at this thing? I mean, I am running really slow at the moment. They slowed down for a bit right there behind me, but they're coming back. Oh, the leader! The 21 just ran it. Now the 20 car's the leader. And we've got the 9 car up behind me. What is going on here? What the fuck? The 9 car up behind me, that's gonna be for position. He was like right around where I was running before, so even with the time penalty, I don't think I've lost that much. There are a couple more that ran out of turn 4. Is this the 10 car? I believe this might be the 10. Where are we gonna shake out in the running order? The leader is parked in the middle of 1 and 2. They ran themselves out of gas. It's the 14. We've got to catch the people coming off of pit road. This might be doable. I'm letting the 9 car by so I can push them. So we could get some real drafting going here. Some real speed. Let this pony ride, baby. All right, this is 3rd up here in front. The 14, we're now in 3rd because the 14 was parked down there. We just picked up his spot. The 20 car is the leader. We've got 4.5 laps to get to him. The lead is cut to under 5 seconds. We're gonna need to do some big bump drafting. Trust me, I am fully aware that I would not be in contention for this shit without all the cars running themselves out of fuel. And I have to wonder if it would be different on 100%. There's something amiss in the settings somewhere. It's gonna be really close getting there. I mean, it helps it's got no draft. 20 car up there has no friends whatsoever. But even still, I'm gonna have to push the absolute crap out of this 9 car, these final 3 laps, if we wanna get there. 3.5 seconds. It was just 3:30 at the line that time, so we're gonna have to check and see when we hit the line next time by. I don't know why we gotta run up here, how far behind we are. See, running up top, it's screwing things up. I need him to cut. There we go. There we go. I think it's just like the constant bump drafting that's screwing his mind up. It's frying his brain. Oh my God!
I'll come to you. Well, Pat, we got speed. Let's go. Interval lead is about 4 seconds.
He was the piece of shit that pitted early He pitted early before, didn't he? He threw it down the pits, and I questioned that before, why he was pitting so early. Bitch thought he could make it the rest of the way, when he clearly could not. I can't even believe that happened. And why is this damn 10 so much faster than I am? If that 20 car runs out of freaking gas to this final lap, I'm gonna blow a fucking gasket. I don't think he will, because he was like the last to pit of everybody. Why am I so... Did I take damage? I probably took a little... Maybe I took a little bit of damage, rear-ended the 9 car like that. But I mean, can you blame me? Because he just basically parked it on my nose. I have no idea if the comment that inspired this video if this is what they were talking about, all the cars running out of gas and all this hootenanny that's been going on. I feel like that wasn't a part of the equation originally. Even with it being a part of the equation, that shit was really difficult, and I can understand why this is a challenge. Freaking everybody. The 9 car, I was pushing him. He ran out of gas, he got a top 10. You are one lucky bastard, Mike Bliss. That's all I'm saying. You led 5 stinking laps. How many people are at 8th? So we had 8 cars finish on the lead lap. You got this guy 1 lap down, 3 laps down. We know that Grandpa Martin did not finish the race. So everybody on down here ran themselves out of fuel at different points, 12 laps. Then you had some people running out at 22, then at 23, then 24, you had one, 26. It's just like all over the board. Like their pit stopping was atrocious. I thought we were gonna run them down. When I was bump drafting that 9 car, I was like, ooh, I might be able to pull this off. But no, the challenge still remains that this is a challenge. Starting in last, Busch Series, Talladega, making up all that ground that you lose, things get so spread apart. But the fuel thing, is the fuel thing always a thing, or is that just like this 25% distance? I have absolutely no idea what to make of that. I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. I love every single last one of you. And I will see you in the next video that I do. Goodbye!